West Virginia, home of the 2026 Mountain East Conference Basketball Championships, presented by the Health Plan. Welcome inside WesBanco Arena. Day number 1 of the women's quarterfinals. Wheeling, the number 6 seed, set to take on the number 3 seed Charleston Golden Eagles. As we take a look at the women's bracket, Roseburg State already the upset on the first day. They took out number 2 West Virginia Wesleyan 77-71. And welcome inside WesBanco Arena. I'm Jack Withrow. Joining me here courtside is my partner in Meg Vulture. And Meg, throughout the season of this league, a lot of parity, and we're going to see that here this week as well.
Yeah, and that's what makes weekends like this special, because, you know, it's a new season, anything can happen. And despite these two teams seeing each other already twice this season, it comes down to execution.
Yep. Take a look at the key players today. First for the number 6, Wheeling. Key player there is the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year and senior Kenzie Dalton, averaging 17.3 points a game, 7.5 rebounds a game for Kenzie Dalton. They'll rely a lot on her this week. And for Charleston, it's the junior guard from Canton, Ohio, Paris Stokes, second team All-MEC player, 14.4 points a game, 4.1 rebounds. Paris Stokes. Head coach Bubby Johnson relying a lot on her today. We'll be back coming up next with the opening tip, number 3 and number 6, next on the Mountain East Digital Network and MetroNews Television.
We are there for you, to care for you at the Health Plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the Health Plan. We are here for you.
Visit Wheeling, West Virginia.
Head coach of Wheeling, Ellis Skeens, in her first year. Coach, what's the keys of the ball game for you guys today?
We gotta take care of the ball, play how we've been playing all year, and it's anybody's ball game. We gotta want it more.
Good luck, coach.
Thank you.
Head coach Ellis Skeens in her first season as the helm of the Cardinals, the number 6 seed to come in at 17-11 overall. Head coach Bubby Johnson in his second season for Charleston. Set to go, the ball is in the air, and the tip is controlled by Natalie Smith, and Charleston will have it going left to right as you're looking down on the floor here inside WesBanco Arena. Man-to-man defense for the Cardinals. These two teams, Meg, played regular season games where Charleston won both of them, and Cindy Meekry gets the scoring started here. Man-to-man defense for Charleston. Kick out. Kenzie Dalton holds out top. Probably work it down into the paint. Through the paint and off the glass is good. We're tied up. Emma Reynolds, a freshman, with the first bucket for the Cardinals. Senior Metric with it into the paint. They dump it down into Womber, up and in. Nice look that time.
And Charleston getting in the paint early and often. The last time these two teams faced, absolutely dominated the paint. Wheeling's going to have to be very careful about helping up and leaving those bigs inside.
Turnaround shot, that one off the mark, into the hands of Paris Stokes. Up ahead, Womber underneath, misses it, gets her own rebound. Trying to feed it over to Smith, throws it out, and a turnover. Take a look at the starting lineups. Mercer Wheeling, Elena Marie David, Kenzie Dalton, the two-time player of the year, Amelia Sierra Lacosta, Gracie Fairman, and Emma Reynolds. 4-2 Charleston early. Dribble drive down the left side. That one rolls off the iron, no good. Cleared away by the Golden Eagles. Stokes here, near side. Wide open down low, that's the freshman. She'll kick it back out, left wing three. Off the mark, offensive board though for Charleston, keeps the ball alive.
And that's something Charleston is very good at, is offensive rebounding, getting those second chance points. You see early here from Natalie Smith.
4-point advantage here early for Charleston. Fairman out top, they working around the perimeter with the right side. Does Lacosta down inside, we've got a whistle and a traveling call on the Cardinals. Charleston line up here this afternoon. Paris Stokes, the guard. Sydney Metric, Jordan Scully, a freshman. Bridget Womber and Natalie Smith. Scully, right side wing is good for the freshman.
Well, that's something for Wheeling. They're going to have to clean up. They generally do a really nice job defending the three, only give up 24%. But right now, Charleston's doing a great job. They're getting it inside now, opening that outside. They're going to have to rely on this defense the next few possessions, slow Charleston down.
Fairman with a kiss off the glass. 9-4 Charleston. Dmitry kicks it back out to Smith, and she tried to find Scully cutting through the paint and threw that one away. Take a look at head coach Bubby Johnson. Second year here for Charleston. Dalton out top between the circles, picking her up as Stokes, 10 on the shot clock. Dalton down the left side, pull up, jump shot. That one hangs up there and then finally falls in.
A nice job from Kenzie Dalton finding the sweet spot in that defense. A lot of times it's either to the hoop or a three. Love that mid-range game.
Off the screen, Paris Stokes dumps it down into Womber. Nice look by Stokes.
Beautiful interior pass there from Paris Stokes. Charleston doing a really nice job of getting behind that Wheeling defense.
Lacosta works it around the perimeter. Ball tapped away, stolen by Metric. Down the other side, the left hand won't go. Womber there with the offensive board for Charleston, and she stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, just beautiful play here from Paris Stokes. Dumping right inside to a cutting Bridget Womber, doing a great job of getting behind that Wheeling defense.
Second turnover on Charleston. Just under 6 minutes to go. 5-point advantage for the Golden Eagles. Dalton over on the right side. Kicks it out. Picked up and scramble for it. Cardinals keep it. Dalton through the paint. Kick out. Shot up and good.
those are huge plays in a game like this. Charleston thinks they have a steal coming. Kenzie Dalton salvages the play, and you hit a huge three.
Matrick out top. Womber calling for it. She's got it down low. And Dalton takes it away. Kenzie Dalton racing down the other side.
Dalton just showing early what she's capable of. She has no business going inside and getting that steal from Womber.
Kick out, three off the mark. Scully with the rebound for Charleston. Going her 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Metrick over the left elbow. Stokes, they dump it down into Womber again. They double team her. She kicks it out.
A much better defensive rotation here from Wheeling. You're seeing they're looking to double inside. Great rotation, help the helper. Dalton almost comes away with one.
Three to shoot and a foul. 4:36 to go here. Charleston leading Wheeling 11-9 here on MetroNews Television.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Attention, Mountaineer Challenge Academy graduates. Specialized free training programs are available to you. Career and technical education leading to industry-recognized certification and job placement in welding, building construction, medical assistant, and heavy equipment operating. Our career-focused and resume-building tracks are designed to allow you to dictate your own success. We'll give you professional guidance and interview and resume-building skills to help you get to the next level. Learn more at wvjobchallengeprogram.org. Another challenge for a better future.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
Insurance agents are proud to support the 2026 Mountain East Conference Tournament. One of the MEC sponsoring agents today, Mark Zek in Grafton, Chad Broadwater in Wheeling, Carrie Antelot in Fairmont, Rob Johnson in Clarksburg, and Jody Perry in Elkins. Welcome back inside WesBanco Arena, 4:36 to go here, opening quarter. Charleston, the number 3 seed, leading the number 6 seed Wheeling, 11-9. So far, Meg, we've saw the two-time defensive player of the year come up with some steals. Charleston trying to work it down in the paint to Womber early.
Yeah, I thought Wheeling from the start really let Charleston get behind, get some easy buckets in transition and in their half-court defense, but great adjustment. They're really looking to double inside now and better rotation on the perimeter.
Out top, Matrick, 5 on the shot clock. She'll let it fly from distance. Off the front of the iron, chased down by O'Day, who has entered the ball game for Charleston. Scully again over on the right side. Kennedy McLean also into the ball game. She's got it down low. McLean going to work inside. That one too strong. Kenzie Dalton clears away the rebound. She'll hand it off to Gracie Fairman, the graduate student. They go under 4 minutes. Reynolds into the paint, falls to the floor, and that'll be a travel. Turnover number 3 on Wheeling. Both teams now with 3 turnovers. Stokes in the front court. Works it over on the right side. Dalton guarding her. Now Metrick off the screen over the left side. Metrick backing in. Turnaround shot off the bottom half of the backboard, and here comes the Cardinals down the other side. They work it into the corner. Dribble drive into the paint. In and out, no good. Fairman almost came up with the steal. Stokes into the corner. Wide open three. Scully rims off. Rebound. Put back by McLean.
There's that offensive rebounding again from Charleston, doing a really nice job of cleaning up the boards, getting those second chance opportunities. Wheeling's going to have to step back, box out, secure those possessions.
Kenzie Dalton out top, crossover on the right elbow. That one blocked by Stokes. Dalton keeps it. Kick out, and that's going to be a travel. Got a little hop there before she took off with the ball. Take a look at that offensive rebound by McLean.
Yeah, great job. Just on that weak side, that's exactly where those long rebounds are going to come from, in the corner. Got to find someone to put a body on and secure those possessions. It's going to be so crucial for Wheeling against this Charleston team that does a great job on the boards.
Stokes through the lane, threw that one up off the iron. Dalton with the rebound. Out top. Finally working around the perimeter, back out to Dalton, sets up the offense. 2:20 to go, first quarter. Dalton directing traffic off the screen, left side. Kick to the corner, Fairman. 8 on the shot clock. Straight away, open three. Rims off, Scully with the rebound. Stokes out to Jordan Scully. Over on the right elbow, gave up her dribble. Nevaeh Brooks, the freshman guard, into the game. And a 3-second violation on McLean. Checking back in for the Golden Eagles, Cindy Metrick and Bridget Womber. Checking in for Wheeling. Maya Maxwell, the freshman. 1:47 to go, first quarter here inside the WesBanco Arena. Charleston leading 13-9 on this 3-6 matchup this afternoon. LaCosta reverses over on the right side and off the glass with the kiss.
Nice take from LaCosta. She had 21 in that last matchup versus Charleston. Dalton only had 4, so you can see where LaCosta, she's going to have to take the brunt of that scoring load here if Dalton continues the way that she had that last game.
Scramble for the rebound, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Charleston.
Yeah, you get a look here at LaCosta. Just great inside move, great finish, pushed off to the side, but really great adjustment, getting it off the glass, going one-on-one.
Brooks right wing, Metrick, senior off the screen into the paint. Kick over to Brooks, she'll try the three. That one too strong, a scramble for it, and O'Day comes up with another offensive rebound for Charleston. Jordan Scully, left wing, feeds it down into Womber. Womber turns, and a nice soft touch.
Yeah, just making it look easy. Maxwell is fronting because she's relying on that help side to be there. Help side does not come or comes too late, and by the time Womber gets it, it's way too late.
4-point advantage for Charleston. LaCosta again down the right side of the lane. That time blocked by Womber, collected by Scully, and here come the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Wheeling just not able to put possessions back to back at all. Great job of Charleston's defense of defending that paint.
Shot clock silent. Charleston will hold for the last shot here in the opening quarter. Metrick again off the screen, works it over the left side. Kick out Scully. She'll heave up the long three, and that an air ball. O'Day tried to save it in. Out of bounds with 0.1 seconds. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Charleston leading Wheeling 15-11.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Everybody come clap your hands. Oh, don't you know when you dance, you've got to smile or you can't cry. Try it a while.
Farmers, have you heard about the West Virginia Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program? If you are selling fresh fruits and vegetables in the months of June through October, you sell your produce in the state of West Virginia, and you grow at least 25% of what you sell, you are eligible to take the vouchers. You can find the application online at agriculture.wv.gov or get one by calling 304-558-2210. This is taxable income, and you will need internet to redeem the vouchers. The deadline to apply is April 15th.
Across West Virginia, hospitals are always here, healing, helping, and standing strong for our communities. Hospitals save lives and build livelihoods. They're among our largest employers, with a passionate workforce of 54,000 West Virginians. Hospitals are economic drivers, contributing close to $17 billion to our state's economy and working to ensure access to care for all. From life-saving moments to wellness support, West Virginia hospitals keep our state healthy, our families strong, and our future bright.
Womber, redshirt freshman, then we go to her several times here in that opening quarter. He's got 6 points and 3 of 5 shooting, a couple rebounds. And next so far here in the opening quarter, Charleston 7 offensive rebounds, just 1 for Wheeling.
Yeah, incredible. Wheeling has to find a way to keep them off of the boards. But the problem is they're getting such high percentage shots in the paint. They have 4 assists, so they're looking to get it into that paint. They're not getting those long rebounds. They're not getting those turnovers like they did early in the game to get out in transition. Instead, you're allowing a lot of easy touches inside. 6 second chance opportunity points for Charleston. That's the difference in the game.
Yep, Charleston only shooting 37%, but they're getting the help, like you said, with those offensive boards. And now a turnover on Wheeling to start things off. Senior guard Metrick works it over to Stokes. Stokes kicks it to the corner for Brooks. Thought about it. Now they bring it back out top. Skip to the corner. Stokes 3 on the way. That one off the iron. And another board for Bridget Womber. Kick out to Metrick. She'll try the 3. That one too strong. Finally, Kenzie Dalton clears it away for Wheeling. Taken away, though, by Brooks. Bad pass by Dalton. Brooks down the other side, tipped out. It'll stay with Charleston.
And Kenzie Dalton leads the MEC with 151 assists, but that's an opportunity where I need to see her get to the basket, be a little selfish, go one-on-one, but great hustle play coming back from Gracie Fairman.
They get it in to O'Day. She forces it up and in off the glass. Olivia O'Day, Sydney, Australia native.
I have been. Not too many times you can say that. I have been there.
6-point advantage for the Golden Eagles. Within her 9 minutes here in the second quarter. Dalton, they leave her wide open. She'll fire up the 3. That one off the left side of the air, no good. Quickly down the other side, Brooks. Gives it back to Stokes. She'll dribble in the paint. Contact, couldn't get it to go. But she'll earn a trip to the foul line.
And that's a nice play from Stokes. You see, there's not going to be any help. They're not going to help up off of Womber. They already have weak side down low on Womber. So when you recognize that it's one-on-one, easy move, you're going to either draw a foul or get to the basket. Smart play from Paris Stokes.
83% free throw shooter on the season. Stokes' first shot up and in. Averaging 14.4 points a game coming into this afternoon's quarterfinal. Had 18 points in the victory over West Virginia State in the final regular season game for Charleston. Checking back in is Emma Reynolds for Wheeling.
And Wheeling's got to find a way to generate some offense here. Charleston already has 9 more field goals, so they're just creating more opportunities for themselves. Really like to see Wheeling get to the basket just a little bit more, maybe spread them out, get the Charleston bigs out on the perimeter a bit.
Dalton with an air ball from the left wing, and she is not happy with herself. You can see it in her face as she just turns and walks back down the court.
Yeah, and she has the green light, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But in a situation like that, I really want to see them work the ball, move it around the perimeter. I think Charleston's doing an excellent job of moving the basketball inside out, around the perimeter, making that Wheeling defense really have to work for it.
Another offensive rebound for Charleston. Dmitrik, kick out. Smith, she'll try the 3. That one off the iron, no good. Here comes Dalton down the right side. Nice little move down the right side of the lane and up and in with a scoop shot.
Yeah, pretty take, and that's where I want to see Dalton be a little selfish. I love it. Great take, just kind of leads her body like she's continuing to go left and comes right back to the right side.
She's got 4 points. Dietrich down along the baseline, now works it back out top over in the right wing. Freshman Brooks gets it into another freshman, Natalie Smith. 4 to shoot. Stokes makes the 3 from straight away.
And that's really well played offense there from Charleston. Get inside. They waited for the double team. You have a flasher cutting down and leaving Stokes wide open on the perimeter, and you find the open man. That's just beautiful offense.
Dalton trying to run off the screen and ran into Fairman. She'll reset the offense out top. Kick to the corner. Fairman will fire up the 3. That one's short and out of bounds over to Charleston.
And that's just the difference in the movement right now for Wheeling and Charleston. Wheeling comes down. They rely on Dalton just to penetrate and kick for a shot, whereas Charleston, there's constant movement. You're passing around the perimeter. You have cutters. You're getting it inside and out, making that defense have to make a mistake where Wheeling's kind of going one-on-one and just looking to kick back out.
6:45 to go, second quarter. 9-point advantage as Stokes goes to the paint. Couldn't get it, got her own rebound. The putback not there. That one batted away by Smith. Out to Scully. That 3 is there from the left wing. And timeout taken by Wheeling. As Stokes slow to get up. 6:33 to go here in the second quarter. Charleston leading Wheeling 25-13 here on MetroNews Television.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan, we are here for you.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Welcome back inside WesBanco Arena here in Wheeling, West Virginia. Quarterfinals of the women's bracket. And Meg, you take a look at the Atlantic regional rankings, Ken, and on top. And then you got Glenville State, Fairmont State at the 6-7, Concord at the 8th seed, and then Charleston at the 10th. These games here this week are very important for those teams.
Yeah, huge implications outside of just this MEC tournament. That'll be a great one tonight versus Fairmont State and Concord. That's a lot riding on that game, not just to advance in this tournament, as we said.
6:26 to go, second quarter. LaCosta goes down the left side, and she'll draw a foul. We'll get this one on Natalie Smith. Amelia Sierra LaCosta, the 5'10" sophomore, hails from Buenos Aires, Argentina, will go to the line. 84% free throw shooter on the season. First one up, and that one's short off the front of the iron. Second one, that one swishes in. 1 of 2 for LaCosta. 25-14, Charleston leading the number 3 seed. Smith, the freshman from Nitro, West Virginia. Powers down in the lane, tried to feed it over to Metrick, while tipped away. And they say it was off of Dalton.
I'm glad Dalton had her hand up because she threw a dart across the lane right there.
Well, they were talking about it with her and head coach and Ellis Gaines about challenging the call, but they did not go with it. Smith gave up her dribble, looking for help now. Gives it in. Metrick lost the handle. Loose ball, turnover. Dalton feeds it over the left side. That one tipped away by O'Day. Nice job by O'Day getting back in defense.
Great play from Dalton. She's so quick with her hands, but she was reading that play the entire way down the floor. She knew exactly where Reynolds was going to be.
And she threw it away. Looking for Ferriman. And Dalton with a little laugh. A little nervous laugh, though. 5:45 to go. Opening half. Metrick works it over to Stokes, and then she gives it right back.
Yeah, you start to see Wheeling be able to force some turnovers. They do a great job of that, 17 a game. They get a lot of points off of their turnovers. They have yet to do that here today, but they've got to start generating some type of offense, whether it starts with your defense, where you can get something going to the hoop, getting to the free throw line, whatever that looks like. They've got to get something going.
Acosta taken away by Metrick. And coming from behind, Fairman saves it inbounds. And now a foul committed by O'Day. Great hustle by Gracie Fairman.
Yeah, you know what? O'Day really bailed them out. That play needed to be celebrated. What a hustle play there from Fairman. That just shows you every possession matters so much, and that kid plays like it.
Dalton out top, works it on the near side, kick it back out, LaCosta. They dump it down into Reynolds. Baker thought about it. 12 on the shot clock. Dalton back out top again. Left elbow, mid-range jumper. Couldn't get it to go. Cleared away by Charleston.
Yeah, that's just how the offense has gone right now for Wheeling. Just that front of the rim, it laid there. You didn't know which way it was going to bounce, and then on the other end, Charleston just continuing to beat them down offensively.
Metrick with a deep three that time for the Golden Eagles. 28-14. Baker left side, well, to Fairman. Fairman will drive over, hand it off to Dalton. And they're going to reach in foul. Take a look at Metrick, a couple steps out past the line.
Yeah, and that's just too easy. That's just off of one pass in the offense. And I think Wheeling, they're so used to having to move inside out, help the helper. You know, you got to remember that you're defending on ball too.
Dalton has it out top. 4:15 to go. Second quarter action. Looking for the screen over the left elbow. Now they dump it down into Reynolds. Reynolds goes to work, and she is fouled by McLean.
And you hear Coach Johnson go, no, you don't want to bail them out. You know, you're pushing someone off of the block like that. They're fading away already. Just allow them to fade off. The chances of that angle getting it to go in, not great.
Reynolds, a 65% free throw shooter. Misfires on the first one. Bridgeville, Pennsylvania native, and 15 points and 4 rebounds in that victory over their rival, Wheeling, in the last game of the regular season. She gets 1 and 2. 28-15, Golden Eagles leading the Cardinals. Stokes works it over to Metrick. McLean sets up the screen. Bottom out there from the foul line. Now she'll kick it over to Stokes. Stokes penetrates through, dumps it off, and McLean couldn't handle it. Out of bounds over to Wheeling.
That's a smart play from McLean, just to turn and start running down the floor, because you don't want to look at your point guard after a beautiful pass like that you can't come down with.
Look at the first-year head coach Alice Skeens for Wheeling. Finished her career at NAIA Rio Grande. Played there a couple years. Metrick works it around the perimeter over to Stokes. O'Day, skip pass, corner, Scully back out to Metrick. Trying to get it back to Scully, threw it away. LaCosta hands it off to Dalton. Dalton goes baseline, lane opened up, and she took advantage of it.
And Dalton, she just never stops moving. She's constantly, whether it's the defense or the offensive end, she is constantly moving.
28-17, Charleston leading. 50 to go. Left side, and a bank shot for Stokes that time. Stokes with 5 points. Charleston now leading 30-17. Dalton out top left elbow. Back iron, no good. And Charleston with the lead in the ball. Scully, deep three, off the mark. Dalton tracks down the rebound. Feeds it down in, and contact, and a blocking foul on Jordan Scully.
Yeah, that's the right call. Feet are still moving.
Checking in for Charleston for the first time this afternoon. The 5'11" freshman Noelle Polanco. Nevaeh Brooks also back in for head coach Bubby Johnson in his second year. There's that one off the back of the iron. Of course, Johnson was an assistant at the University of Charleston under head coach Tiani Kelly. And he went down to Presbyterian for a couple years and then returned back to Charleston as the head coach, as we have a lane violation.
Yeah, that's a gift. You got to get this one. Can't leave any points out there down 13.
And Reynolds took advantage of it. 2:09 to go, opening half. Nevaeh Brooks out top between the circles. Dalton will pick her up. Metrick goes baseline, kick out Polanco. She'll try the three. Misfired on that one, too strong. And here comes Dalton again with Wheeling, and tipped away by Polanco. Noelle Polanco not afraid to get into the game and then heave one up from three.
That's some confidence.
Yep. Checking back in. David. And Bridget Walmer back out on the court. She'll come in for Scully. Dalton will inbound it underneath her own basket. And that's an offensive foul. And it looks like they'll charge that one to Elena Maureen David.
Yeah, those are the possessions that Wheeling just can't afford to give up right now. You know, a moving pick, I mean,
pretty easy call right there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to find a way. You got to at least get an opportunity at the basket. Charleston's already killing it on field goals. You've got to get opportunities.
Turnover. Stokes lost it out of bounds. 10th turnover for Charleston. Wheeling with 9. Gave up her dribbles. Reynolds out top. Tried to dump it down, taken away by Stokes though.
That's a good read, just not the right pass.
Both teams with 10 turnovers. Stokes on the right side, continues down the right side of the lane and kisses it off the glass for 2.
I love how she uses the glass, around the rim. We saw that nice little mid-range jumper, use the glass, kisses it off the glass right there. Just, it's a really nice touch.
Reynolds and a getter for the little hop step there again.
Yeah, but Stokes just really showing not only her athleticism, but just the smart read, just nice and soft, away from the defense, even just goes up with that one hand, but places it exactly where you can't get it blocked. It's still gonna hit the glass and go in. Just a smart play.
Great pace there by Stokes as well, as she loses the handle on that one. Just as we're singing her praises, she turns it over.
Right on cue.
Acosta works it over to Dalton, right wing. Off the screen. Crossover to the paint. The kick out for Reynolds. Wide open 3. Too strong. Scramble for the rebound. Fair will come up with it. 30 seconds. Lindsay Dalton again out top. Works it down the left side. Came out of her hands. Tracked down by David. Dalton in the corner. 5 on the shot clock. LaCosta will heave it up and connects.
Man, they needed that one.
6 seconds. Stokes tries to answer at the buzzer. Offensive board, and the shots will not count. And we go to a halftime break here, Meg. The number 3 seed Charleston, 32-21. Get a word with head coach for Charleston, Bubby Johnson.
Just what a difference that 3-ball can make. The difference of 14 and 11 points down at half is a huge difference. Can't be understated for that finish there from LaCosta.
Head coach Bubby Johnson, what do you like out of your team here in the first half?
I thought the defense was really good for us. When we're not fouling and we're kind of going over how we wanted to execute and guard their plays, I thought the defense was really good. Holding a good shooting team like themselves to 21 points in the first half is something to be proud of.
All right, good luck next half, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back halftime here inside the WesBanco Arena. Charleston leading Wheeling 32-21 here on the Mountain East Digital Network and MetroNews Television.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. Hogas is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Today's halftime report is presented by McKinley Architecture and Engineering. Experience, innovation delivered. Welcome back inside the WesBanco Arena. Jack Withler alongside Meg Bulger. Your thoughts on the first half here, Meg?
Well, I thought, Wheeling got some things going offensively when they were able to force turnovers. They have 9 points off of 11 turnovers, but that tells me they need to be a little bit more efficient in doing so. Only shooting 25% from the floor, but I think the biggest thing, they've got to clean up that rebounding. Giving up way too many second chance opportunities. I would say pack the paint. Force Charleston to beat you from three right now, because you've got to be able to secure rebounds and get out in transition, get some offense going.
Yep. We'll continue with our halftime report here when we come back inside the WesBanco Arena. Jack Withrow and Meg Bulger. We'll talk about it here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Struggling with high school? The Mountaineer Challenge Academy in Kingwood and Montgomery provides the structure to help you succeed. You can earn your high school diploma in 22 weeks. Call us today or visit wvchallenge.org.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan, we are here for you.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
It starts with just one text, but now you're checking your notifications, changing your playlist, and all of a sudden, your mind isn't where it should be. It's tough to avoid. I mean, distractions are everywhere, but the last place they should be is behind the wheel. In fact, driving distracted is not only dangerous, it's illegal. If you're caught with a phone in your hand while driving, you can be pulled over and given a ticket. So keep your eyes on the road, not your phone.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at wvhtf.org.
Our mission as educators is to help you grow, explore, and achieve your aspirations. When our seniors graduate, they receive more than just a diploma. They leave Wheeling University with clarity, purpose, and the confidence that they need to succeed throughout their career. Exceptional experiences, exciting opportunities, meaningful guidance, and lifelong friendships. This is the foundation and academic excellence we believe in. That's the Wheeling University difference.
Back inside WesBanco Arena, halftime. Charleston leading 32-21. You take a look, Meg, at the Mountain East Conference Women's Basketball Award winners. Player of the Year, Abby Smith down at Concord. Kenzie Dalton, the two-time Defensive Player of the Year for Wheeling. Kyla Dandridge, Freshman of the Year from West Virginia Wesleyan. And the West Virginia Wesleyan Coach of the Year, Brett Vincent. Again, halftime score, Charleston leading Wheeling 32-21 here on Metro News Television.
Everybody come clap your hands. Or don't you know when you dance, you've got to smile or you can't cry. Try it a while.
Attention, Mountaineer Challenge Academy graduates. Specialized free training programs are available to you. Career and technical education leading to industry-recognized certification and job placement in welding, building construction, medical assistant, and heavy equipment operating. Our career-focused and resume-building tracks are designed to allow you to dictate your own success. We'll give you professional guidance and interview and resume-building skills to help you get to the next level. Learn more at wvjobchallengeprogram.org. Another challenge for a better future.
Welcome back inside WesBanco Arena, first half, and for Wheeling, we talked about Kenzie Dalton, Meg, 6.6 rebounds in the first half for her.
Yeah, she's really done it on both sides of the floor, mixing it up defensively. Of course, I'm sure she'd like to get going a little bit more offensively, 3 of 10 from the field, but when she was able to get to the hoop, she's found success.
And for Charleston, Bridget Walber, they dump it down him inside to her several times in that first half.
Yeah, it was early and often looking for Walber inside. Then we didn't see her much there in that second quarter, but she was able to dominate the paint early, getting it from Paris Stokes, who's done a great job of getting her the basketball.
Today's halftime stats presented by Count Crew of Roofing and Sheet Metal. Leave your roof to us. If you take a look at the stats for Charleston, just 13 of 34, 38%, but a lot of second chances for the Golden Eagles. 8 of 24 from the field, 33% for Wheeling. They were just 2 of 8 from behind the arc. Charleston, 4 of 16. Turnovers even. Points off of turnovers pretty even.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is just Charleston's getting more opportunities at the basket. They're getting more looks. That's why they're up by 11 right now. Wheeling has to give themselves a chance no matter what that looks like.
We'll take another break. We'll come back. We'll continue with our coverage of the quarterfinals here for the women on the Metro News Television.
best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. Hogass is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
President, Fairmont State University, Dr. Michael Davis. Appreciate you stopping by. What's happening up at Fairmont State these days?
Lots of things.
Welcome back inside WesBanco Arena here in Wheeling, West Virginia. Day 2 here of the week-long event in the Mountain East Conference Basketball Championships. Game number 2, number 3 Charleston leading number 6 seed Wheeling 32-21. Jack Whitler alongside Meg Bulger with teams over at their benches. And we've already seen one upset here today. Number 2 seed West Virginia Wesleyan going down in defeat. The number 7 Frostburg State 77-71.
And that's what makes this time of year so fun. You know, you start peaking at the right time, and you can really make some noise in your conference tournament and as you go forward into NCAAs. But it's just such a fun time of year.
Yep. Of course, last year we saw the number 6 seed in Glenville State making it all the way to the championship game. And now we've got a number 7 seed in the semifinals on Saturday. As we get things started here in the second half, it'll be Charleston ball first. They'll go right to left. As you're looking down on the court here inside WesBanco Arena. Senior Cindy Metrick with a near side wing. Man-to-man defense again for Wheeling. They dump it down into the paint. The ball knocked away, and it'll stay with Charleston. That time Smith tried to find the cutting Stokes. Metrick will trigger it in underneath her own basket. Feeds it in to Womber. Now Stokes guarded by Dalton. Now they switch off Dalton on Metrick. 9 on the shot clock. Metrick down the left side, threw it up, won't go. Tipped around and controlled by Kenzie Dalton. Dalton trying to go coast to coast, and she is bumped by Scully.
That's a great start from Wheeling. You're able to secure that rebound after a great defensive possession, and Kenzie Dalton did a great job of drawing that foul. She kind of leaned in just enough for Scully to have to react to it and foul.
78% free throw shooter on the season. First trip to the foul line this afternoon for Dalton. Hails from Marietta, Ohio. Across the river from Parkersburg, and she makes the first. Second one, that one's short, and falls into the hands of Metrick. 10-point advantage for Charleston. Jordan Scully, the freshman, works it near side way. Natalie Smith, and dump it down into Womber in the paint, and you see that little hop step there, and they get Womber with a travel.
Yeah, I think Womber knew that weak side was coming. She knew the double team was going to be there, and kind of anticipated it too much with that little step.
Reynolds in the paint, works it over to Fairman. Back out top, LaCosta. Stacey Fairman, kick near side, 3 on the way, well off the mark. And here comes Cindy Metrick again for Charleston. Scully, she'll try the 3 from the left wing. That rims off. Offensive board. Natalie Smith looking for help. Gives it over to Womber. Bring it back out to Stokes. Crossover. Down the left side. Pair of Stokes goes strong to the basket. Another offensive board for Womber in the putback.
Yeah, and that just hurts if you're wheeling. You know, you can't close out your defense. 2 big offensive rebounds, and then they're able to capitalize. And the biggest difference offensively is they just haven't had anyone else step up and hit a shot. You saw Fairman kick it out to Reynolds. You've got to be able to hit 1 or 2 of those to get your offense going.
Fairman goes baseline, hands it off. They kick it back out to Dalton. She'll try the 3 from the right side and connects.
That's fine too. It can be Dalton. I was just trying to take a little bit of the pressure. She's generally the one with the ball in her hands, but that's a huge 3 when your team needs it.
Her first 3 of the afternoon. Metrick, pull up, mid-range, left it short, and scramble for the rebound, and Metrick comes out of there with it. Charleston just quicker to the ball. Smith tried to step through. Contact, Charleston wanting a foul, didn't get it. Here comes Dalton down the left side. Crosses into the paint, over into the corner for Fairman. Her 3, airballed it. Metrick, she'll try the 3 on the other end. That one rims off, no good. And a rebound into the hands of Emma Reynolds. Kenzie Dalton, another 3 attempt. That one off the left side. And Scully there to pick it up. Both teams kind of going cold here from behind the arc.
Yeah, and you don't want to get into some 3-point shooting contest. You go for one on one end, then you want to respond at the other end, but you got to keep running your offense. There's plenty of time left. That's a great move there by Smith.
Turnaround shot by the freshman Natalie Smith. Charleston leading 36-25. Had a tremendous career at Nitro High School. They dump it down inside. Shot won't go, though, for Reynolds. She was wanting a foul, didn't get the call.
Yeah, she may have wanted the foul, but you got to go and finish that. That's just a great little slip on the screen, rolling to the basket. You can't wait for that contact, just go finish.
Smith has it out top of the key. Give it over to Scully. Scully penetrates, takes advantage of the lane. Opening up, and a left-handed layup for Jordan Scully. Quickly, Dalton in the paint, stops, kicks it over to the left side. Now Reynolds 3, that one rims out, no good. Stokes with the rebound. Up ahead, looking for Womber, dangerous pass, she gathers it up though. Into the paint, slapped away by Dalton.
I mean, Dalton just doesn't stop. She never quits on a play.
Active hands. David, left elbow, hands it off. Fairman penetrates down the left side, pushes it up and in. Fairman's got 4 points. 11-point advantage for the Golden Eagles. We approach the 5-minute mark here in the third. And they kick it near side. Scully almost stepped out of bounds, gives it over to Metrick. Gone in on LaCosta.
Nice one-on-one defense there from LaCosta to slow Metrick down.
Penetrate into Smith. Nice look by Stokes. Fairman goes hard to the basket. Couldn't get it to go. Womber with the rebound.
Yeah, and there's the difference. When Wheeling's missing shots, very rarely are they getting an offensive rebound and going back up with it. It's 15-4 offensive rebounds.
The freshman and Smith gathered up the offensive rebound and put it back in off the glass. Sorry about that, Meg. That was a great play by the freshman.
No, it absolutely was. Heads up.
And a foul committed by Metrick. She may have committed that foul just to get a break. 4:12 to go, third quarter. Charleston leading Wheeling 42-27 here on Metro News Television.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Whether you just graduated high school, are finishing up something you started, or starting up something you intend to finish, Concord University in Athens, West Virginia is your next step. At Concord, classes are small, professors are accessible, and programs are built around career opportunities in fields like healthcare, business, education, science, the arts, and public service. It's affordable, it's personal, and it's designed to move you forward. You'll see it in the classroom, you'll see it at homecoming, and you'll definitely see it at graduation. Concord University. Come to learn, go to serve.
Farm Insurance agents are proud to support the 2026 Mountain East Conference Tournament. On one of the MEC sponsoring agents today, and Rick Bailey in Fairmont, Lisa Shepard in New Martinsville, Taylor Shepard in Moundsville, Jen Kessling in Buchanan, Tim Moore in Grantsville, and Lori Gristle in Wheeling. 4:12 to go here in the third quarter. Charleston leading Wheeling 42-27. As Acosta will trigger it in, near side, gets it in to Dalton out top, guarded by Brooks. Now Acosta again, crossover into the paint, puts it up with the left hand, couldn't get it to go, left it short. There's Stokes with it. Hands it over to O'Day over on the right side. Moves it down into McLean. She's double teamed the kick to Scully. Thought about the three. Now Stokes will take it. That went off the mark. Tipped around, and Wheeling had it and then threw it away. Maxwell had it in her hands, and I believe she was looking for Dalton and threw it out. It'll be Charleston ball.
Yeah, you have a good defensive possession. You secure the rebound, and on just a simple outlet, you give it right back for an opportunity again.
Stokes gets it into Brooks. She'll drill back out top. Now O'Day has it. McLean calling for it down low, but well defended by Maxwell. 5 to shoot. Brooks into the paint. Stop. That one blocked by Dalton. And a shot clock violation.
Nice defense there from Wheeling. Maxwell, as you mentioned, doing an incredible job inside on McLean. And what I love this possession, she does not go and help up. Great block there. No foul, and Wheeling able to secure the possession.
3:12 to go, third quarter action. Fairman. Spin move in the paint, pull up. That one off the side of the iron, no good. And a takeaway by Dalton. She'll pull up left side, misfires on that one. They're getting the looks, Meg, they just cannot connect.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, they're just, they're not getting opportunities. So even on that miss there from Dalton, you got to have some trailers, some teammates at least in the mix to grab a rebound. And now turn around and give it right back.
Yep. Jordan Scully connects from straight away.
Charleston they have too much firepower right now offensively. They're able to dominate inside the paint. They're able to kick it back out and hit a few threes, whereas Wheeling just has not been able to connect or have that big moment or big three when they need it.
Scully with it. She's got 11 for Charleston. Works it over to Stokes on the right side. Looking for a screen from McLean. And now penetrates in, and a whistle and a foul. We'll get that one on Fairman.
Yeah, Stokes just avoids the screen, and Fairman says, on the floor, right? Please just tell me it's on the floor.
Trying to help out as much as he can. And it will be Charleston ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. They get it in the Scully, cutting through, and there's a whistle and a foul. Jordan Scully will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's tough. You can't trail defensively on an out-of-bounds play. Force them back, if anything. Give them an open perimeter pass, but you can't trail knowing that they're going to cut to the basket.
First trip to the foul line this afternoon for Jordan Scully, and she connects with the first one. Gives her 12 points on 4 of 8 shooting, including 3 3-pointers. Second one coming up. And gets the roll. Largest lead in the ball game for the Golden Eagles, 47-27. Bubby Johnson talked about the defense for his team. And it's come up big here this afternoon so far.
Yeah, nothing easy for Wheeling, and that's right on cue. Thank you, Gracie Fairman. But I mean, that's what they've been lacking, though, is that big shot and a big possession when you need it, because I think Charleston's really taken them out of their offense. They've made every shot difficult.
Feed down into Brooks. That one slapped away. Blocked from Hillary Baker. It'll stay with the Golden Eagles.
Nice job from Baker, trailing the play from behind, but times it perfectly.
You give it a little pump fake.
Right,
Get the
exactly.
defender away
Let
from
her
you.
keep going.
Scully catch, shoot, 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Tipped out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Wheeling. Stokes will inbound it along the baseline. O'Day in the paint. Nice little move up and in for Livy O'Day.
Yeah, Wheeling having a tough time. A couple of possessions that I've seen this afternoon on out-of-bounds plays, defending, just giving lanes to the basket. It's just too easy.
Fairman out top, looking for space, hands it over to Dalton. Kicks it near side, Baker. Run against Scully in the paint, and on the help defense, I believe they got a reach-in foul. Well, they got it on Scully. Take a look at head coach Bubby Johnson. In his second year, won a national title in Division II down at Florida Southern. 6'7". Get it? 6'7", or is that already passed?
So no, I accidentally do it all the time now too, and it's just,
Nice find there from LaCosta to Dalton down the lane.
Those are the easy buckets that Wheeling's just struggled to have all game. Now you gotta get a stop and get a score if you can before the end of the third quarter.
Stokes for 3. Rebound. Battle for it. O'Day, kick out to Brooks. Back to Stokes. Polanco. Won't go. Stokes with the putback for Charleston. That's been it here this afternoon for the Golden Eagles. Second chances.
Absolutely.
Dalton into the lane, and she is fouled.
Yeah, Wheeling just has to stay aggressive. You got to keep attacking, try to get to the rim, get to the free throw line, try to knock down some free throws, but that's not even the obstacle. The obstacle is the glass. You've got to just finish possessions because Charleston is just eating them alive on second chance opportunities.
Dalton at the line for 2, and misses the first one short. Offensive rebounds heavily in the favor of Charleston, 20-4. Total rebounds 43-18 this afternoon as Dalton connects.
That's unbelievable.
Bubby Johnson having a few key injuries to his team, so they have to attack in different ways. And Stokes attacks the rim, goes up, draws the foul, and count the basket for Paris Stokes.
Nice footwork there from Paris Stokes. She has the step there on Baker. She knows it. She leads Baker in. Great step through and able to finish and draw the foul.
Trying to complete the three-point play, and she does. Stokes with 14 points. And a heave at the buzzer. Comes up short. We come to the end of the third quarter. Here in Wheeling, number 3 Charleston leading number 6 Wheeling 54-33 here on MetroNews Television.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. HOGAS is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at wvsforhope.com.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
$54-33, Charleston leading, and a lot of it coming from their leader in Paris Stokes.
Yeah, no surprise. We talked about her in the open, and she's delivered as much throughout the game. Great job from Stokes early and often, 5 of 14 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. Done a great job offensively here for Charleston.
Get things started here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Cardinals ball. Fairman dumps it down into Reynolds in the paint. She'll turn to her right. Nice move there, right around Polanco. Metrick out top. Puts it over on the right side to O'Day. Back down into Brooks. Metrick, she'll fire up the straightaway three, and nothing but net there. Cindy Metrick. That's her second.
That's just tough. Wheeling comes out. Great move inside. Looking to get a stop and chip away at this lead, and you give up a three.
Acosta off the screen on the left elbow. Kick out to Reynolds. She'll fire away. Deep three off the iron. No good. Stokes with the rebound. Up ahead looking for Polanco. Polanco tries a Euro step in. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's tough. Really, I didn't think had the numbers. Maybe pull that one back out.
Yep.
But that's great defense there from Wheeling inside.
Polanco, another freshman for head coach Johnson. Having to play a lot of them. The injury bug has been around for the Golden Eagles all season long. No, great look by Dalton to the cutting LaCosta for the layup.
Even when Dalton's just dribbling around, her head is always up. She sees the floor so well. And if you just keep moving around her, she's going to find you. You just can't stand behind the defense.
Stokes hands it off to Metrick. Lainey Binion, St. Albans, West Virginia native, into the ball game for Charleston. Crossover. Trying to get it into the corner to Binion, and that one knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and Dalton just, she reverses out. You think she's just bringing it back up top, but what a great cut from LaCosta. And as I said, her vision is just incredible.
5 on the shot clock. Binion, straightaway 3 on the way. That went off the side of the iron. Womber tracks down the rebound and a foul. So another offensive board. 21 of them today. And it's a stat that really stands out.
Yeah, I mean, and not to be picky, they have 20 offensive rebounds, but only 17 second chance points. I mean, imagine if they were being, you know, very efficient with their offensive rebounding.
Takeaway. Dalton, left side, hands it off. Baker, back to Fairman. She'll work her way into the paint, throws it up with the right hand, a wild shot.
Yeah, but just look at the defense of Charleston just making everything difficult. Anytime they're going to the hoop, anytime they're penetrating, you know, they're just making it awfully difficult. How many times we've seen Wheeling having to fade away or get on the floor or look for a foul, hope for a foul.
Metrick into the paint. Kick out, Brooks, 3 on the way, and it's good. Nevaeh Brooks. Fairman works over to LaCosta. She'll back it back out. Give it back to Gracie Fairman. Reynolds out top. Works her way down in the right side and draws contact to get the foul on Womber.
And that's kind of been really the only offense that Wheeling's been able to generate is when they're just trying to go one-on-one, draw a foul, get something going. Whereas you look at Charleston, they're in the paint. They're getting second chance opportunities. They're hitting some threes when they need to. They just really have it, really well played and well designed against Wheeling's defense.
Reynolds misses the first. Second one, and that went off the back of the iron, no good. Missed them both. 2 of 6 from the foul line on the afternoon for Reynolds. So we approach the 7-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Charleston leading 60-37. Brooks crossover into the paint. Strong take, couldn't get it to go. LaCosta comes up with the rebound. Left side, Dalton, they leave her wide open, and she'll bury the 3 from the left wing.
That's a miscue defensively. Everyone running back to the paint. Dalton's a player you got to pick up. If she doesn't have the ball or not, you got to pick her up.
Metrick tries the answer on the other end. That one rims off. Womber with the offensive board. Now they'll reset it again. Binion hands it over to Stokes. They'll get a travel on Binion, though. Sade Anderson will check in for Charleston. First time this afternoon. She'll come in for Brooks. 22 offensive rebound. And you think, well, man, that's crazy. Well, they had 25 offensive rebounds in their victory over West Virginia State in the last regular season game. That dumped down into Dalton. She'll dribble back out. LaCosta contact. They'll get a foul on Metrick. Fairman will inbound underneath her own basket. Looking for Reynolds. Guarded by Womber. She'll dribble back out. In the corner for 3. LaCosta up and in. She's 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
Yeah, got to get her more looks, more opportunities, but that's just, you got to move along the perimeter.
Second player for Wheeling in double digits here this afternoon. She's got 11. Womber holds it. Now picks up her dribble, looking for help. Hands it over to Binion. 10 on the shot clock. Matrix off the screen. Pull up, mid-range jumper up and in.
Tough shot.
He's got 7 on the afternoon. Quickly, Dalton down the other side. Fairman, a little hesitation, and we'll get a foul on Anderson. Natalie Smith will re-enter for Charleston along with Jordan Scully. They'll replace Binion and Womber. 5:13 to go, fourth quarter. Charleston leading 62-43. Acosta back to Reynolds. Thought about the 3 out top. Now Acosta down the left side of the paint and up and in off the glass.
Nice strong take. I love the strong dribble in the paint before she goes up with it.
13 points for La Casa. Scully. Near side, Metrick. Smith calling for it. She's got it. They try to double team her. She'll kick it over to Scully. That one tipped away by Dalton. Gathered up by Stokes, so 9 to shoot. Stokes into the paint. Steps to her left. Shot too strong. And rebound cleared away by Reynolds. Dalton, strong take to the basket, up and in. It's her 18 points on the afternoon.
She's just weaving throughout the court. No one steps in defense.
Timeout on the floor, 4:13 to go. Charleston continues to lead Wheeling, 62-47.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
For over 4 decades, we've been rooted deep inside West Virginia. Through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Proudly serving your neighborhood since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community.
The health plan, we are here for you.
Farmers, have you heard about the West Virginia Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program? If you are selling fresh fruits and vegetables in the months of June through October, you sell your produce in the state of West Virginia, and you grow at least 25% of what you sell, you are eligible to take the vouchers. You can find the application online at agriculture.wv.gov or get one by calling 304-558-2210. This is taxable income, and you will need internet to redeem the vouchers. The deadline to apply is April 15th.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
Take a look at the women's bracket here in the Mountain East Conference Tournament, and already an upset in Game 1. Frostburg State getting the victory over number 2, West Virginia Wesleyan, 77-71. And the winner of this one will take on Frostburg State on semifinal Saturday at 2:30 in the afternoon. Back to action. It'll be Charleston ball coming out of the timeout. Metrick out top, guarded by Fairman. Looks it over to Stokes. They dump it down into Smith. They double team her in the low post, looking for help. Kicks it back out. 7 on the shot clock. Stokes, loose ball, and out of bounds turnover on Charleston. I guarantee that's not what Bubby Johnson drew up in the timeout.
You don't think?
Media timeout, 3:51 to go. 62-47, Charleston leading Wheeling. You're on Metro News Television.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Welcome back inside WesBanco Arena, the 2026 Mountain East Conference Basketball Championships. Day 2 here in Wheeling. Look at how you can purchase tickets, WesBancoArena.com. Presented by the Health Plan. Get back to action. 3:46 to go. Fourth quarter, Charleston leading 62-47. Dalton, left side, kick out. Reynolds, good look at the three. That one rolls off the front of the iron and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. Scully and Metrick there for Charleston, and I guess one thought the other one was going to grab it, and it goes out of bounds though.
Guards aren't used to getting in there and grabbing these rebounds. I thought Walmber was going to come out of nowhere and just grab it for them.
Reynolds penetrates down the right side and flicks it up and in. Now a little full court pressure being applied by the Cardinals. Stokes works it up and across the timeline. Charleston can be patient, run their offense. Metrick hands it off to Scully. Now Stokes. She'll pull up, right elbow. That one misfires, but again, another offensive board put back. Walmber won't go.
Man.
Gathers up her own board. That one a wild shot. And finally, Dalton comes out of there with it. Left side, Baker back to Dalton. Now Reynolds penetrates, and the lane opened up and in for Reynolds.
Reynolds has had a solid game, and she's been able to go one-on-one and get some possessions inside. I thought she's done a nice job. Just a freshman.
Metrick left wing. Frostburg State team and coaches across the way looking on intently. Head coach Jenna Eckelberry as Metrick lines up a three. That won't go. Fairman gathers it up and up ahead to Dalton. We approach the 2-minute mark. Dalton down inside, up and in off the glass.
She's just tough to defend. I mean, she can change direction so quick. She sees a lane, hits it immediately.
Metrick and a blocking foul on Fairman.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, all right, I'll help. All right, am I in position? I'm not sure. Which direction is she going? Just great change of speed, change of direction. Always under control. Her head is always up.
Natalie Smith re-enters for Charleston. Stokes again works it across the timeline. Dalton picking her up. Minute 38 to go. Right side drive won't go. Battle for the rebound. Smith, and a timeout taken by head coach Bubby Johnson. Wheeling fans wanting to travel before the timeout was taken. 30-second timeout. 1:24 to go.
I saw the travel. I just don't know when I didn't hear or see when the timeout was taken. Quick enough, I imagine.
Coming up tonight, 6 o'clock, number 1 Glenville State will take on number 9 West Liberty, and the nightcap in the women's quarterfinal. It's the 4-5 matchup, Concord and Fairmont State, scheduled to tip at 8:30 tonight. Men's quarterfinal tomorrow, and there's the number 1 seed, Glenville State Pioneers. They look enthused.
It's very relaxed. It's all a mindset.
Stokes will trigger it in. Gets it into Smith in the low post. Dumps it back out in the corner. Stokes wide open. 3 is good. That might be the dagger right there.
Yeah, that's huge. And I was going to say, make sure you keep Charleston from cutting into those blocks. They did that, but then you give up a 3, and they've been able to hit today.
Acosta on the other end won't go, and a rebound gathered up in the corner by Stokes. Hands it over to Metrick, and she is fouled, and it stops the clock with 59 seconds. Another look at Paris Stokes.
And it was almost if, I'm not sure she was dying to take that, but the look of surprise, making sure everyone saw it.
17 points this afternoon for Paris Stokes. And a whistle and another foul. We'll get this one on LaCosta. Team foul number 4. And so they'll trigger it in to Stokes. Into the front court, dribbles in, bounce pass down low and up and in for O'Day. Skip pass, near side corner 3. That one an air ball into the hands of Paris Stokes, and she's fouled. And that's the 5th team foul, so they'll walk to the other end, and Paris Stokes will shoot 2. And the look on Wheeling players' face, you can see it. It's a feeling you always hate when your season comes to an end. As that one up and in for Stokes. She's got 18. Perfect from the foul line this afternoon, 4-4. And she makes a pair. Checking in for Wheeling. Brooke Edge. David back in as well. And they'll take Fairman out. And also coming out is Kinsey Dalton. Fairman, a graduate student, Dalton, a senior. A nice round of applause for both of them. 30 seconds. Baker crossover to the basket, up and in off the glass. Hillary Baker. Mutrick into the front court. Shot clock off. And Charleston can dribble this one out. We had the upset in game 1. Charleston says not in game 2. As the number 3 seed will advance to the semifinals on Saturday. And head coach Bubby Johnson.
Yeah, you kind of felt the entire game that they just had control. they were never out of control. They were always running their sets inside, hitting the shots when they needed to, but I thought that their defense was tremendous as well today. Really defended three, really made Wheeling uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Charleston just shooting 39% from the field, but 27 baskets. It's all about rebounding here this afternoon. Out rebounded 53-23 over Wheeling. Health plan player of the game this afternoon is Charleston's Paris Stokes. The health plan here for you.
Yeah, the 5'6" junior going to come up with a double-double for her today. 10 rebounds, 19 points, 6 of 18 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. It just really did it all. 4 assists, finding her teammates. I thought she did a really good job just running the floor. She was the floor general the entire game. The patience, incredible game from Paris Stokes.
Got Paris Stokes on the mic. Paris, terrific game this afternoon. Tell us about the mindset coming into these games. You guys out-rebounding today. Offensive boards, 25-5. Tell us about the mindset of the Charleston team.
Yeah, we just really try to emphasize out-rebounding teams. Like, we really hold our head eyes on that. And coming into this game, we knew that they was going to fight. We knew that they was a good team, and we already beat them twice during the regular season. So we wasn't looking over them, and we was respecting them still as a team. But we know if we played our game for 40 minutes straight, that nobody could really hang with us, bro.
Well, Paris, on the offensive end, Wheeling is a great defensive team, but you guys really handled them well offensively. I thought you guys moved extremely well, moved the ball extremely well, hit shots when you needed to. Talk about the offensive effort tonight from your team.
Yeah, our team, we're not like a one-man band, like one Batman. We have multiple players who can do multiple things. We got freshmen who show up almost every game. We have a lot of people who try to stay consistent, and with me and Sydney being upperclassmen and Harper and Bridget, we just try to make sure we lead as best as we can so our underclassmen can just follow our lead and make things easier for them.
Paris, on to the semifinals on Saturday. You've got a familiar opponent in Frostburg State. They got the upset over number 2, West Virginia Wesleyan. Thoughts on Frostburg State and that matchup coming up?
Yeah, that's going to be a good game for us. We split with them during the regular season. They got really good players, really talented young team, and we just got to show up and do what we do. Like I said, if our team play the defense we've been playing and keep out rebounding teams, nobody can really hang with us.
Congratulations on the victory here this afternoon, Paris. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
There you go. Final score, number 3, Charleston getting the victory over number 6, Wheeling, 69-55. The 2026 Mountain East Conference Basketball Championship presented by the Health Plan was a presentation of Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.